What's up, everyone? Aaron Nagler here with CheeseheadTV, and we got some live Packers trivia coming at you. And I've already seen complaints that Perry's not here. And you know what? The girl needed a vacation, so she's taking an extended one. But she'll be back later this week. But right now, you're stuck with me, live Packers trivia, right here on the YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me. I know we got a ton of regulars already up in here, but let me explain for the one or two of you who may not have played before. It's real easy. I'll ask a question. You'll see that question represented on your screen, and you'll have 4 possible answers. When you are answering into your YouTube chat, just make sure you use the hashtag. Without the hashtag, your answer won't be counted. But if you use the hashtag and you're one of the top 5 quickest to get their answer right, you'll be in our top 5 initial leaderboard each question. And then throughout the day, throughout the game, 10 total questions, we will have a top 10 leaderboard. And by the end of the day, we will have a 24-hour champion. Bragging rights all throughout the evening and all throughout tomorrow until we play again. If there are 2 words in an answer or more, 2 or more words, only have to hashtag that first word. That is what the computer will read and pull and categorize. So without any further ado, let's get going. Let's get to question number 1, which is, Lambeau Field was dedicated on September 29th, 1957, when the Packers climaxed one of the most festive weekends in the history of Green Bay with a 21-17 come-from-behind victory over which team? The Vikings, Bears, Cowboys, or Giants? Just hashtag the name of the team. Vikings, Bears, Cowboys, or Giants? Which team did the Packers beat on the newly dedicated Lambeau Field on September 29th, 1957? Let's see how many diehards we got here today. Oh boy. Well, my answer's a little bit more all over the map than I might have expected, but looks like a good number of you know what you're talking about. Happy Monday, by the way. I haven't seen you guys since Friday, or actually last Thursday, so good to see everybody. Some of you obviously were here for the morning chat, but always good to see our diehard regulars here for trivia. So, the answer, of course, and this is from the Milwaukee Sentinel, their coverage of the game. Quote, the amazing Packers tore the wrapping off their new $1 million home Sunday with a spectacular 21-17 comeback victory over the Bears. That's right. Impossible but true, the Bruisers from the Bay made teddy bears out of the once grizzled Bruins. They actually wrote like this back then. With a command performance in the 4th quarter, trailing 17-14, Babe Parilli sparked a 50-yard touchdown march in 3 plays, and the defense took care of the rest, not allowing the Chicagoans to cross into Packer territory once afterwards. Pretty impressive stuff. So, yes, it was the Bears. Who knew what, Lance? And when do they know it? Let's take a look at the 5 who knew it. Joey the Jaguar. Like all business, you know, he comes up here, he's ready to dominate. 1.9 seconds response time. That's pretty damn impressive. Joseph, Glenn, Nick, and Marcus. That's a good-looking group to start us off. Let's get on to question number 2. When Forrest Gregg was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, who did he ask to be his presenter? Bart Starr, Paul Hornung, Frank Gifford, or Marie Lombardi? As you can see, you just need to hashtag that first name. Bart, Paul, Frank, or Marie. When Forrest Gregg was inducted into the Hall of Fame, who did he ask to be his presenter? The Pro Football Hall of Fame. Bart Starr, Paul Hornung, Frank Gifford, or Marie Lombardi? Who was it? This one's definitely all over the map. Mike Witt, make sure you use the hashtag on your answer. The computer won't count it. Got to use that hashtag, buddy. All right. Let's get to the answer, which is, it was, of course, Marie Lombardi, who was glowing in her praise of Gregg during her speech when she said, quote, I read somewhere where Vince made football players out of men and men out of football players, but not this man. She said that early in her talk. He, meaning Gregg, was probably the finest all-around team player that ever played this game. And in her concluding remarks, Marie said she had been thinking about how proud Vince would be knowing 3 of his former players, Frank Gifford and Bart Starr were the other 2, were being inducted into the Hall of Fame in the same year. Marie Lombardi with some glowing words for Forrest Gregg. All right, who knew what and when do they know it, Lance? Joey the Jaguar came to play today. Glenn Bard, old-timer, of course old-timer, knew that one. DP Napes, and Allison Martin. All right. We're going to go one more question before we get to the top 10. Let's do the next one, which is, where did Curly Lambeau play college ball? Wisconsin, Notre Dame, Ohio State, or Texas? Where did Curly Lambeau play his college ball? Wisconsin, Notre Dame, Ohio State, or Texas? Remember, if it's B or C for your answer, you just have to hashtag that first word, Notre or Ohio. Hashtag Wisconsin, Notre Dame, Ohio State, or Texas. Where did Curly Lambeau play college ball? Figured most of you would know this one. Hey, Big Daddy Cool Breeze is here. I haven't seen you on the top 5 yet, buddy, but always good to see you on the YouTube channel playing some live Packers trivia. Thanks for joining us today. All right. Of course, in 1918, Lambeau attended the University of Notre Dame and played for legendary coach Knute Rockne, making the Fighting Irish football team's varsity squad. However, a severe case of tonsillitis forced him to miss the 1919 spring semester. He never returned to Notre Dame. After a long recovery from tonsillitis, Lambeau went to work as a shipping clerk at the Indian Packing Company. And we all know what happened after that. All right, Lance, who knew what and when did they know it? Give it to me. Context Gaming says what's up. Joseph, Nick, Glenn, Joey the Jaguar still in the top 5. Let's take a look at our first leaderboard of the day. After question number 3, what's the top 10 looking like? Joey the Jaguar is strong out of the gate, but Glenn Bard is nipping at his heels. Oh my gosh, only 0.6 seconds separate the two. Old-timer Dave, George Butters, and Joseph M. All right, that's a good-looking top 5. Brenton, I see you there, buddy. You're just waiting to make your move in the top 10. I know how you work. All right, let's keep going. How many yards did the first play Matt LaFleur ever called as the head coach of the Green Bay Packers gain? How many yards did he gain? His first play call ever. 5, 1, 0, or 3. You got to spell out the word 0 if that is your answer. But don't forget the hashtag. 5, 1, 0, or 3. How many yards did the first play Matt LaFleur ever called as the Green Bay Packers head coach? How many yards did he gain? 5, 1, 0, or 3. I always have this really strong urge when Perry's not here to sing the Jeopardy theme while I'm waiting. And of course that would be bad because there's already music playing. Also, we don't own the rights and I don't want to get us shut down. But just so you know, I am constantly fighting that urge. It's something. All right. On September 5th, 2019, Matt LaFleur coached and called plays in his first game ever as head coach of the Green Bay Packers, the team's first offensive play. An Aaron Jones run off left tackle gained 0 yards. That's right. First play ever called went for nada. Who knew what? When did they know it? Give it to me, Lance. Alexandros, all right. Came to play. Jared Gregg, Dylan Matthews, Nick Simmons, and Glenn Bard. All right, let's keep going. Let's get to question number 5, which is, where did Aaron Rodgers place in this past weekend's American Century Championship Celebrity Golf Tournament? 10th, 12th, 16th, or 20th? Just need to hashtag the number. 10, 12, 16, or 20. Where did Aaron Rodgers place in the American Century Championship Celebrity Golf Tournament this past weekend? 10, 12, 16, or 20. Where did he place? Got some old stuff for you guys. Got some new stuff for you guys. You know, we like to mix it up here at Cheesehead TV each and every day here at Live Packers Trivia for the diehards who are always talking Packers. That's why we're here. We'll do what we do. I don't watch golf, Nagler. Big B, neither do I, and I still knew the answer without looking it up. Come on, buddy. You either eat, sleep, breathe the Packers, or you don't. I keep hitting the wrong damn buttons, Jared. Story of my life, buddy. All right. Rodgers placed 16th in the American Century Championship Celebrity Golf Tournament held over the weekend at Edgewood Tahoe in Nevada. The 31st annual event was played without fans due to the coronavirus pandemic. All prize money were being donated to the COVID-19 relief and nonprofits in the Tahoe area. All right, who knew what? When did they know it? Give it to me, Lance. Glenn Bard having a strong showing today. Dylan Matthews, Kenny Erickson, Joey the Jaguar, not to be outdone. ZJ. Look at this. New entry. Thanks for joining us. Okay, what's that top 10 look like? How we doing there? Glenn Bard takes over the lead from Joey the Jaguar with one more correct. Joey's faster in timing, but Glenn's got them all right so far. Dylan Matthews, Nick Simmons, Old Timer Dave. Strong-looking group here. George Butters at 8. Fantastic. Love to see it. Okay, let's keep moving. How many uniform numbers has the Packers organization officially retired? 3, 5, 6, or 9? How many uniform numbers has the Packers organization officially retired? 3, 5, 6, or 9? Officially retired. Well, answers are all over the map, as I suspected they would be. I think most people are usually surprised that there's not more retired. All right. There are 30 Pro Football Hall of Famers who have played for the Green Bay Packers. Of those 30, 6 players have had their uniform numbers officially retired by the organization. They have been, in order, Don Hudson's 14, Tony Canadeo's 3, Bart Starr's 15, Ray Nitschke's 66, Reggie White's 92, and Brett Favre's 4. Founder, coach, and player Curly Lambeau is the only Packer credited with wearing jersey number 1 in the regular season, although it has never been formally retired. Paul Hornung's number 5 was unofficially retired at the Packers' annual press party on July 10th, 1967, although there has not been a ceremony to put his number on the wall of retired numbers at Lambeau Field. They have never given it out in a regular season manner. They have issued it in preseason, in the summer, here and there, but they have never allowed it onto the field in the regular season. It remains. Pete Doherty actually wrote a fantastic column about why it was time to do so. Highly recommend seeking that out. So, who knew what? When do they know it? Give it to me, Lance. Sebastian Fitz knew what was up with that one. Dylan Matthews, Brenton Randolph, Michael Klink. What's up, Michael? And Nick Falk. What does that do to our leaderboard? I don't see any regular names right there. Glenn still holds the lead. Dylan Matthews, Old Timer Dave, Alexandros at 4, and George Butters at 5. Joey's slipping down here. You're slipping, Joey. You're down to number 6. Mayor McCheese at 10. What's up, Mayor McCheese? How you doing? All right, let's keep going. What is the highest number of touchdowns the Packers have scored in a single season? 68, 70, 76, or 81? What is the highest number of touchdowns the Packers have scored in a single season? 68, 70, 76, or 81? That is a lot of touchdowns, regardless of what the answer is. Frank, you're late. What's up, buddy? Thanks for joining us. I am surprised. Lance, are we going to have enough correct answers on this one? Doesn't look like it at first blush. Only 2 correct. Yeah, I thought so. I saw a bunch of 70. I saw a bunch of incorrect answers. So, of course, the Packers scored a franchise record 70 touchdowns during the 2011 season that saw the team go 15-1. Yeah, the answer was 70. I saw a ton of people answering 76. It was 70 back in 2011. Who are the 2 brilliant souls who got it right, Lance? Let's see what we got. Joseph M. and Dylan Matthews knew what was up. Remember, you got to get it within the 30-second window or else timer cuts off. All right. What does that do to our leaderboard with only a few questions left? Dylan Matthews takes over the lead from Glenn. Joseph M., Old Timer Dave, Alexandros. Joey the Jaguar continues to slip. George Butters is now ahead of him. All right, let's keep going. Next question. We all know Donald Driver is the all-time franchise leader in receiving yards. Who is the all-time franchise leader in receiving touchdowns? Is it, again, Donald Driver, Sterling Sharp, Don Hudson, or Jordy Nelson? Who is it? Hashtag the last name. Driver, Sharp, Hudson, or Nelson? Does Driver own both records? Is it Sterling Sharp, Don Hudson, or Jordy Nelson? Who is it? Don't forget to use the hashtag. Just hashtag that last name. Who is the all-time franchise leader in receiving touchdowns? Yeah, this is all over the map. I thought you guys would be all over the map on this one. And I am not incorrect. Grady, I see you just hashtagging everything. It's a way to go about it, man. All right. Don Hudson holds the all-time touchdown receptions record by a wide margin with 99 career touchdown receptions. Hudson led the team an insane 11 consecutive seasons in that category. The next man on the list is Jordy Nelson with 69. Sharp comes in at 3 with 65, and Driver is 4th with 61. Hudson has 99, which is absolutely insanity. All right, who knew what? When do they know it? Frank knew what was up in 1.8 seconds, then Dylan, Sebastian, Big B making the top 5, and Dave, what's up, buddy? All right, we're going to keep moving before we look at the leaderboard. One more question. Aaron Jones appeared on what television game show this past weekend? Family Feud, Price is Right, Press Your Luck, or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Remember, just hashtag the first word in your answer. Family, Price, Press, or Who? Aaron Jones appeared on what television game show this past weekend? Family Feud, Price is Right, Press Your Luck, or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Who was it? It was Aaron Jones. What game was it? Family Feud, Price is Right, Press Your Luck, or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Nagler finally threw one easy enough for Big B. Joey, I would just point out that Big B made top 5 last question, and you were nowhere to be found. So, you know, I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire still on TV? In certain places, and it is also available online. Sometimes hosted by my friend. Jay. All right. Let's see here. Aaron Jones was on last night's Celebrity Family Feud episode. The Packers running back faced off against the NFLPA Hall of Fame team as a member of the NFLPA Rising Stars team. Also, you saw Bruce Smith have one of the funniest moments ever recorded on that program. Who knew what? When do they know it? What do we got here? Joey the Jaguar knew what was up. Sebastian, Mayor McCheese, Big B, Joseph M. I love the rivalry between Big B and Joey the Jaguar. What does that do to our leaderboard heading into the final question? What's it looking like? Give it to me, Lance. Dylan Matthews holding on to the top spot over Glenn. Joseph M. Old Timer Dave up at 4, and Alexandros at 5. George Butters at 6. Sadly, I don't even see Big B or Joey the Jaguar in the top 10. It's a sad day. Pour one out, man. All right, final question. For all the marbles, for all the bragging rights for 24 hours here at Cheesehead TV and Cheesehead TV Live Packers Trivia, who did the Packers trade with to acquire wide receiver John Jefferson back in 1981? Raiders, Browns, Cardinals, or Chargers? Who did the Packers trade with to acquire wide receiver John Jefferson back in 1981? The Raiders, Browns, Cardinals, or Chargers? For all the cheese, who will take home the bragging rights here at Cheesehead TV Live Packers Trivia? Who might it be? Oh boy, answers are predictably all over the map. Well, kind of, a little all over the map. All the olds know. Yep. All right, answers are in. The Packers swapped first-round picks in 1982 with the Chargers and also gave up a second-round pick in 82 and a first-round pick in 83 to acquire Jefferson. A very young Aaron Nagler was very excited about this trade. Also, the Packers took 3 years off Jefferson's former contract obligations and put a ceiling on his salary so it would not exceed that of new teammate James Lofton. That's true. Never before had there been such a transaction in the National Football League. You can do whatever you want with your contract. You can never make more than Lofton. Crazy times. All right, who knew what? When do they know it? Give it to me, Lance. Michael Clink knew what was up. That's right. Old Timer Dave, of course, he knew that one. Nick Simmons, Glenn Bard, and Marcus Zrim. Is that answer at 6 seconds enough to get Glenn into the top spot and win the day? Let's take a look. Dylan Matthews fends off Glenn. Glenn, I think that would have been like his 5th win, but Dylan fends him off. Fantastic job by 0.6 seconds. That's the margin. That's the razor you walk, people, here at CheeseheadTV Live Packers Trivia. Old Timer Dave, Joseph M., Nick Falk, George Butters at 10. I love it. Fantastic job, everybody. Thanks so much for playing. Thanks for stopping by. Please do me a big, big favor. Hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. Cheesehead TV, we are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. I'll be back in the morning for my Packers Daily Chat at 10 a.m. Eastern. In the meantime, go Pack Go, and have a great night.